Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Sue, your East Oakland advocate. Well, it's come to my attention that the City of Oakland, once again, is slow at paying its bills. At, in one of my other, uh, I didn't do a video on this because um, it didn't make any sense. But the City of Oakland bought Mayor Sheng Tao a brand new Ford Expedition, and Mayor Towns had this vehicle in her possession for over a year now since she's been in office, and there's nothing illegal about that. The only thing that is a problem is that the City of Oakland failed to pay the Ford dealership, and so the Ford dealership is still trying to uh, get payment for that vehicle of Mayor Sheng Tao. And also, um, what's happening? You always hear about rewards for criminals at large, and here in Oakland, we hear constantly of Oakland Crime Stoppers paying rewards of $5,000 to $10,000 for leads that lead to the apprehension of the criminal. And so, anyway, uh, just recently, a person's come forward and said that they were the person that identified the perpetrator in a murder here in Oakland. It was in Uptown Oakland. It was a flower delivery person who was murdered by a person who had a bad attitude and was walking his dog, and things happen. But anyway, this tipster identified the person as Eric Locke Elvira, and but here it is, 2 years later. Yeah, 2 years later, he has yet to see a penny. And there's been a lot of excuses, and I've been kind of following the story myself, and it's bad. And the thing is that Oakland Crime Stoppers hasn't paid any rewards. The last one was paid in 2021. And 2021 was the last uh, reward that was paid out. And so this creates a lot of public trust. And I have my own experience with public reward money also, because a lot of you know that when I was homeless, I was a tipster for the Oakland illegal dumping program. And the City of Oakland was horribly slow at paying me. In fact, there's even a story. I'm going to attach the story in the link in the comments below, and then you just hit the link, and it'll take you to that link. And I embarrassed the city. I embarrassed the City of Oakland, and it was during the time that Libby Shaft was in her first term, and first go round, I should say, of being Oakland mayor. And so I met with several people, and finally, I was paid by a person lower than the city manager, because the city manager, Sabrina Landreth, and I have met. Excuse me. We have met, we've spoken, and I don't have any ill wills, and I know that the city is struggling budget wise too. So the city needs some money more than I do. But anyway, when I was homeless, the funds that I could have or that I could have received was important, but wasn't critical, because it would have helped out on stuff. But it was what it was, and to this day, the City of Oakland still owes me uh, pretty close to $1,500 in back rewards, because the promise was that when the city prosecutes, they collect, you get half or the tipster gets half of the funds that were collected. So only funds that I collected from the city of Oakland was $100, and they owed me well over $1,500. And even to this day, they still owe me, excuse me, for two tips that I turned in, and the last one was in 2022. And the thing is that the city created an out so that they'd lose contact with me, because they had an intern paralegal handling this particular um, tip line case, and I never got paid for it. But like I said, I'm going to attach the video that shows how the city, really failed um, at paying me and keeping their part of the contract that they put forth. And so what that mostly does is just kills any public trust, because now why would you even want to provide a tip to the tip line knowing that it's very unlikely you're going to see the money? I mean, the money sounds great, for Oakland Crime Stoppers, $5,000 to $10,000 rewards. That's a good amount of money. But even other rewards, I did collect on a reward, but I was on a confidential informant type of uh, uh, collection, and so it had to be court approved. I had to have representation, and I had to prove that I did the work. So, and then the same thing with uh, um, the garbage, and uh, the last one in 2022. I even went down to City Hall to sign the affidavit claiming that this is the person, this is what they did, the photos that I submitted were truthful, and so um, and I never got paid. So yeah, there's a problem with the city of Oakland. They make a lot of promises, the politicians and everybody. They just, oh, it's that person. No, it doesn't work that way, and that's something that needs to be straightened out, and that's something that I would personally address if you elect me the next Oakland mayor. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be right back.